hello again. You're probably wondering why I was paused that time. It's because most of the time when I start streams, when I go to rewatch them, my voice gets cut off at some point. So, if you've read the title, you're going to be hearing me talk about my opinion on what makes Fortnite a good game. Now, I will say that I enjoy Fortnite as a whole. I enjoy going onto Team Rumble, just playing for fun. I like to play the LTMs when they come out. For example, this one that I just selected, Sky Station Showdown, it's actually a game mode that they had in the World Cup. But I'm just here to talk about what, in my opinion, makes Fortnite a good game for me. This is going to be confusing. In my opinion, I feel like what makes Fortnite a good game is how it's always changing. The game's technically still in beta, and yet people still love it. A lot of people say Fortnite's a dead game, when really it's just not doing good on YouTube. A portion of the people who play it are still there, but they're just not showing up that much. Anyways, a lot of people who play the game, most of the time people just complain. My god. Hopefully you guys can't hear my sister, who is currently upstairs talking with someone. Anyways, in my opinion, what makes Fortnite a good game is the fact that it always changes. Every season, something new comes. And I'm pretty sure this season's gonna have the most map changes ever. If you were to go into the game right now, you would see that Tilted Towers has changed to a Wild Western version and is now called Tilted Town. That's the fourth version of Tilted we've gotten. We've gotten the OG Tilted, we've gotten the Destroy Tilted, we've gotten Neo Tilted, and now we've got Tilted Town. As a matter of fact, in order to show this, they re-released Deadfire, one of my favorite Season 6 skins. They brought this guy back, and I'm glad they did, because I love how he changes, seriously. Even his pickaxe. But the point here is, that's one reason why I feel like the game is fun. It's always changing. You don't know what's coming next season. There are those people who leak everything. I try my best to avoid those. So, what's another thing that makes the game fun? In my opinion, it's the fact that technically everything they're putting in right now is experimental. For the first experimental thing that they did was glider redeploy, actually. They brought it into the game during Season 5, a lot of people don't know, when Soaring 50v50 was in the game, and I enjoyed that. Then, halfway through Season 6, that's when glider redeploy was in every game mode. Near the end of Season 6, glider redeploy was removed, and a lot of people were happy that it was gone, but some people actually missed it. And what do Epic Games do? They release an itemized version of glider redeploy, and this made lots of people happy. But in order to make a good portion of the community happy as well, they also had to give it a nerf in a way. They decided that the glider's weakness would be that the moment you deploy it, you can't undeploy it, and you can't serpentine, which means you are open to attacks. They even decided to add stacks of 50 of that to big team modes, like Team Rumble, Disco Domination, and 50v50. This is actually something they kinda did with the planes. They introduced them at first during Season 7, and they were really OP. Epic Games had to the planes had to go through a ton of nerfs. So many nerfs. I'm not even going to go through all the nerfs they went through. But what I'm going to say here is, the planes were nearly perfect near the end of Season 7, but they were confirmed that they were going to be vaulted when Season 8 began. Which comes to my next point, the Baller. The Baller and the Pirate Cannon were two new vehicles that were added to the game. The Pirate Cannon sort of worked like a shopping cart, in which one teammate could ride in it, and you could push it. Your teammate could shoot themselves out, which was a good way of travel. But then there is the fact that it was super glitched. The Baller made competitive games a little tougher. Honestly, the Baller was one of my favorite vehicles. Pirate Cannons were removed during Season 9. I could kind of understand why. But they hadn't removed the Ballers yet. But they did get removed this season. But technically, it was sort of experimental in a way, because they would take the feedback of the community. The Baller went through a few nerfs. It was super weak, so you'd have to be a little more nimble while using it and avoid getting shot. Which comes to my next point. The current state of Fortnite right now is one vehicle that was always used, the Quad Crasher, has been vaulted. No one knows why. I actually really enjoyed the Quad Crasher, but now the only two vehicles in the game are the Hoverboard, or Driftboard technically, and the Brute. Now, the Brute is basically the plane that walks, in which it can be driven by 2 players or 1 player if you're good with it. And it even has its own challenges right now, as you can see. Nearly done with mine. But what I'm saying is, it's possible they could be experimenting with the Brutes. Here's what I'm saying. The Brutes are pretty OP, I will say that. And honestly, I feel like they rushed them in a bit. I feel like Epic Games are going to take the feedback of the community, sort of like how they did with the planes and the Infinity Blade, which I will get to in a minute, and sort of go through a few things. Either it'll be vaulted a few days after the Brute challenges have been fully released, or they're going to get a huge nerf, and they'll only have like a shorter amount of health maybe way slower so it's easier to run, and maybe they'll make it to where the rockets will sometimes, or maybe they'll make it to where the rockets only deal 10 damage, making them a little weaker, but still strong. Like, 10 damage to players, but they deal the same amount of damage as they currently do to builds, you know. Plus, another OP thing about Brutes is the fact that you can gather materials while in them. That is pretty OP in my opinion. So, what do I think will happen to the Brutes? I think about 2 weeks or maybe like 3 days after the Brute challenges have been completed by everyone, they are going to be vaulted but re-released in their own LTM like the planes. In my opinion, it's nice that the planes have their own LTM. They can come back whenever they want to. They'll probably do the same thing with the Brutes. Probably something different though, to where you have to stay in. You know, it's kind of like the planes. But instead of rockets and shotguns, it would be sort of like a boxing match, you know. To where all you can do is hit enemies, and the only way you can gain weapons is by going to where a possible another Brute lands, or where a special box lands, and you can grab it, and it'll have a special attachment that you can put on your Brute, which will only last for a minute. This, in my opinion, would actually make the Brute a little more fun. But what makes the game fun for me? Like I said, it's always changing. Every season there's something new. Of course, it's also the live events. Epic Games manages to pull this off all the time. The first live event technically was when meteors were hitting the map on the last day of Season 3. Season 4 we had the rocket launch. Season 5 we had Kevin the Cube spawning and then melting into Loot Lake. Season 6 we had the Cube explosion. Season 7 we had the Ice Legion event. And the Marshmallow event. Season 8 we had the Unvaulting. Season 9 we had Robot versus Monster, which was the best event ever. How did they manage to pull that off? I do not know. But I don't know what they're going to do with this season. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be big. Really big. the sphere is technically still in the game. It can be used as a rift. It's kind of like the rift at Wailing Woods, which is no longer there. It won't go away. I found myself a new camping spot if I have to do the top 50s thing. But for some reason there are no daily challenges. I don't know why. But the point being, I love the fact that the game's always changing. They're doing something fresh every season. I mean, seriously, how would you feel if every season the map stayed the same, but the only thing that changed was, I don't know, a weapon got removed. Oh, this weapon sucks? Okay, we'll get rid of it and put a new one in. Yeah. That would be boring. I love the fact that the map has subtle, yet big map changes. Sure, this season didn't have that much. They only brought back Dusty Depot, froze the meteor in the sky, but there's more than you think. First off, the Rock family is gone. No, I have not heard anyone talk about them except for Postbox Pat. They had their own story, and I am so sad to see them go. I am terrified about what could have happened to them. The only thing left from that story is the Rock Dog that saved the Rock child. We need to know what happens next. But another thing that, wait. Oh yeah, map changes. But, like I said, it's possible that the map is going to get more and more changes. If you go to Dusty Depot right now and go into the gray building, you'll actually see that the inside's changed, and there's a computer in there now. Like someone's building a lab. Also, if you go into the meteor, you can find the visitor's pod from Season 4, which means the visitor could possibly be the secret skin. Speaking of which, hold on. Is there no secret skin this season? Whatever. But anyways, if you were to go around the map right now into certain areas to where certain locations were removed, you could find Easter eggs to old locations. If you were to go to the snow biome, you could find an Easter egg related to Flush Factory. If you were to go to Sunny Steps, you could find a mini Risky Reels. If you were to go to a random hill in the top left of the map, you'd find a house full of garden gnomes. If you were to go to a house in the desert, you would see a tree that looks oddly similar to the Moisty Mire tree. This season didn't start off with a good enough map change, but it's gonna get some every single update. Heck, this update they decided to add, Oh yeah, this update they changed Tilted Towers again to Tilted Town, and they added an automatic sniper rifle, which in my opinion is way better than the semi-auto, way better. And something that makes me sick to my stomach is the fact that people aren't going to give these changes a chance. Like, seriously, I managed to... It's kind of hard to aim with the automatic sniper, but it's good to get... I'm getting used to it. But yeah, I think the brutes are going to be vaulted once the brute challenges are finished by everyone, maybe. But honestly, I don't get why people are hating on this game. I mean, the development team on this game are working hard to please everyone. They're working really hard. And yet there are people online who say, this game I haven't played is so terrible. I'm gonna hate people who like it for some reason. They're just at their laptop or at their phone, smashing their keyboards. Just saying that, To anyone who doesn't play Fortnite, I will respect your opinion. To people who like Fortnite, I respect you. To people who like Apex, I respect you. To people who like Minecraft, I really respect you. And I want you guys to know, no matter what game you play, I am willing to get to know you for who you are. But yet, people on the air now are like, oh, you play this game? Okay, you're blocked. You like that game? You're automatically my friend, even though you look like a weirdo. Ugh. This, in my opinion, I hate it. This is technically a continuation off the I'm disappointed video, but let's be real here. There's no way of stopping that. The only way it were to be stopped is if someone big and famous online just said, hey, stop hating people for the games they play and get to know them for who they really are. Then that'll trend and everyone will be happy. I swear to God. Honestly, I could put a video... Honestly, if I had to choose a celebrity to say something like that, it would probably end up being Keanu Reeves. Because he is the most famous celebrity right now. He's the most well-known guy. Seriously. I mean, there are tons of memes of him. I mean, that picture of him that looks sad, that's just him eating a sandwich. He's even said himself that the fame he's gotten is sort of like a curse, you know. He just can't handle it sometimes. Seriously, everywhere he goes, people ask for pictures with him. Honestly, it's kind of sad. Honestly, I just wish I could just dab on people who hate on me. But I can't. Fractal Zero. That's a pretty cool rap. Yeehaw. But yeah. Honestly, I don't know what makes people so negative. I just think they like to complain just to get a kick out of people. I mean, I barely run into people who say, oh, okay, so you play a game I don't like? Huh, that's respectable. Have a nice day, sir. No. Every time I were to say, hey, I like Fortnite, it's almost as if a whole bunch of shotguns or a whole bunch of shotguns or a whole bunch of Minecraft bow and arrows are pointed at me. And until the moment I say I also play Minecraft, they're just all like, well, play only Minecraft. Just, this honestly makes me really, really stressed. Honestly, I feel like the negativity of the internet is being caused by video games. This will give people a reason to put a ban on video games and social media. Loads of people would lose their jobs. Heck, I've even watched some videos by someone... Okay, so one YouTuber who is technically affected by this is Sundy, a well-known Minecraft YouTuber who's been doing lots of Fortnite videos because he enjoys it. Yet people aren't respecting his choice. He's even said in one of his Minecraft videos, hey, guys, listen, please don't hit the dislike button on my Fortnite videos. I know you want more Minecraft videos, just stop hitting the dislike button on my Fortnite videos. If you don't like my Fortnite videos, don't watch them. He says that, and yet his videos still get up to 1,000 dislikes. I know that doesn't seem like a lot because his videos get up to 200,000 not dislikes, 200,000 likes. But this makes me sick to my stomach. They're not respecting his choice. Sundy decided to take a break off of Minecraft because it wasn't as fun for him anymore. He got bored of it, just like everyone else. But, for some reason, he decided to play it again. At first, he decided to play it just for the views because of how popular it was becoming again. But now he's playing it because he enjoys it. I'm not hating on anyone who plays Minecraft. Okay? I love Minecraft. It's the reason I'm playing Fortnite right now. Minecraft is technically the reason I consider myself a gamer. And yet people like, possibly like the person watching this right now who's possibly typing an angry comment. Why didn't you stream Fortnite while talking about this? Why didn't you do it in Minecraft? People who like a game so much they'll defend it from games that are threatening it, they will not give the game they don't like a chance. I mean, okay, if you don't like the game, sure, but if you say you don't like the game and yet you've never played it, then what makes you think you don't like it? I mean, I get why some people aren't liking the game right now. A lot of people are really sweaty in Fortnite now. Seriously. I mean, I've been trying to get carried in squads to get the Season X umbrella. You will not believe how many times I came in second. Nearly second just to get that victory royale, and then all of a sudden a brute comes in and squashes me. Oh wait, weekly challenges, they're still in the game. Huh. Oh no, wait. In my opinion, I hate the people who are negative. I respect them for the games they play, but I hate them because they're so negative. They're so toxic. No matter where you go, you can't avoid them. And you say, oh, well, I prefer this instead of that. They're just going to continuously say, no, you should like this and not that. They'll try and change you. They'll try and change you for who you are. It's like being... This is probably going to offend some people. It's like... Oh my god, I don't know if I should say this or not. I don't know. I don't want to offend people. Okay, I'm not gonna say it, but basically it's sort of like they won't give you a chance for who you really are. Like you could run into someone. They don't know you for who you are yet. They immediately ask you, what types of video games do you play? You say you play Fortnite and Minecraft? They're all like, you should only play Minecraft. Ugh. I swear to God, all this negativity is close to making me vomit. I hate it. I freaking hate it. Ugh. I hate it. Okay? I still enjoy Fortnite. And yet people are saying you should play Minecraft on your videos more. Not everyone, but some people. And I do like Minecraft still. It's just... I prefer multiplayer on Minecraft. I mean, no joke. Minecraft is fun on your own. It's just, multiplayer is more fun. In my opinion, multiplayer is what makes Minecraft a good game. That's the same thing with Fortnite. You could go into Team Rumble Phil, and you could immediately run into someone who has the same interests as you, and you immediately learn that they live next door, and they've been your neighbor for 5 years. I'm not saying that's happened to me, I've just met some pretty cool people on there. But then there's the fact that you could encounter someone extremely racist, which I did encounter once. I'm not going to go too deep into it. I'm just going to say that that they hope Trump deports me, even though I'm a legal American. It's not the game that's bad. It's not the game that's bad is all that I'm saying. What makes the game bad is the people who play it. I'm not saying that the people who play Fortnite are bad. Some people are really good. Okay. One Fortnite YouTuber actually got a sex offender arrested. I'm not even kidding. This YouTuber hasn't uploaded in a while. I think he's preparing another video, but he did get a sex offender arrested, and honestly, I'm pretty glad he did that. He was helping a girl who was being harassed by the man. In my opinion, you should at least give the game a chance. If you don't want to hear anyone toxic on the game, well, go into Phil and turn off voice chat. It's that simple. You just hit the button on the top right, go into settings, go to the speaker, go down, and look, here's voice chat. If you don't want to deal with someone yelling at you for the way you're playing, you could just turn it off. Except there are people out there who don't know common sense. Honestly, I don't know why people just ignore the toxic people. I should be doing that too, but there's too many. All I'm saying is the thing that makes a game terrible to some people are the toxic users. I'm not even sure if this is making sense anymore. I'm talking about how the title of this video is why Fortnite is a good game, and all of a sudden it's turning to me ranting about how people being toxic on the game is making people think it's a bad game. That's literally the same thing with Minecraft. No joke. If I were to go back to videos that were posted in 2016, there would be people who would troll little kids. And people are continuing that on with Fortnite, and for some reason, that's not as popular as the kids screaming in Minecraft. I swear to God. I swear to God. Again, all the negativity online and in video games is a reason why I just want to take all my social media and delete it. Everything related to me. My Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook. I mostly use Twitter though. But the point being is, I can't handle the toxicity. It's making it to where I can't enjoy going on the internet and openly saying, "Hi, I'm a fellow Fortnite player. Would anyone like to play some squads with me and help me get the seasonal umbrella?" And I only play squads just to get the umbrella. That's all. For the rest of the season, I play Team Rumble to clear challenges, have fun, and that's it. And to gain XP. No joke, this is all from Team Rumble. I'm level 28. But no. These people just immediately hate me the moment I say I play Fortnite. They just ignore me. Even if I were to say I also play Minecraft, because everyone is playing that again. And people are being hated for their choices. I love Fortnite. I love Minecraft. I love Roblox. I love Cuphead. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love any game. I just like playing games that are sort of slow-paced. I mean, technically Fortnite isn't that slow-paced, but it kind of helps me relax if I've had a tough day. Which is why after I finish this stream, I'm going to play a few matches of Team Rumble and probably get to season level 30. Because if you look at the next reward I get, I'm going to get this skin with her coat. Oh my god, they finally released a female version of Drift. I love it. Look at this glider. This glider is perfect for Drift and for Catalyst. Look at this style. I love it. Excellent. The only thing related to him that's level themed is this. A version of him without his jacket. I love this harvesting tool. I love this style. It's based off the Rust Lord, for Christ's sake. Look at this. It's basically got the 3 most popular skins in there. It's got Cuddle Team Leader, Beef Boss, and Tomato Head. Look at this style. It's awesome. Tilted technique. This glider is awesome. This style is awesome. This back bling is awesome. I love everything about this game. No matter what you say, no matter what you do to change me, I will continue to love this game. I will continue on. What's cool about this game is it always changes. I mean, if you were to go to Tilted Town, you can't build or break anything. That is amazing. Sure, it takes away from... Sure, it sort of ruins the game in that area, but it sort of makes sense, seeing that it is a Wild West themed area, and in the Wild West, you couldn't do that. Plus, I'm pretty sure in that area, you can find 6-shooters, which have been unvaulted, as well as double-barrel shotguns. So what type of shotguns do we have in the game? We got the pump, combat, tac, drum, now the double barrel. We're going back to season 5. 30 minutes. My God. So I'm gonna end this now. I'm gonna end this rant, cause honestly I'm gonna play a bit for fun. A lot of people say this game isn't fun. We'll get some friends and then it'll be fun. Thanks for listening to my rant again. And I'll talk to you guys in the next rant, where I'll probably talk about this again. I don't know. I need to rant about something. Look out, guys. This channel's going from gaming to a ranting channel.